Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is a 2D platformer developed by Capcom and released on the NES in 1990. The game was a success for Capcom, but never quite lived up to the legacy of Capcom's other Disney platformer, DuckTales. The game has a light story, with still images and plenty of dialogue between the stages, keeping the plot moving along. It's nothing too deep, and I found myself skipping these segments after the first playthrough. Basically, your goal is to platform through 11 unique areas and take down Fat Cat. After selecting either Chip or Dale, you are dropped into the world of Rescue Rangers. The game does a good job with scale, with garbage cans, potted plants, and apples all being larger than our rodent heroes. This sense of scale is maintained through nearly the entire adventure, and really gives the title its own unique look and feel. The controls are also unique, and if I'm honest, I had a difficult time getting into it. The momentum is super fast, with Chip and Dale getting up to speed rather quickly. The same goes for the jumping. There's an almost spastic feel as you hit the peak of your jump arc before you know it. After a while, it does become second nature, and I came to appreciate how the designers were able to give Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers its own feel, rather than copying the Ducks. Your primary form of attack is picking up crates and chucking them at enemies. These are littered virtually everywhere, and there is rarely a moment where you are left vulnerable. In addition to throwing them left or right, you can also throw them up. Finally, you can hide in the crate by pressing down. When hiding, enemies will take damage if they run into you. I don't recall many platformers having a defensive attack like this, and I find it to be rather clever. Finally, there is a bit of collecting to do as well. Grabbing 50 flower icons or 10 stars will make a 1-up star float across the screen. This is optional, of course, but gives incentive to lift every single crate on each course in case a flower or star is hiding inside. The excellent gameplay mechanics wouldn't amount to much without some great levels to scurry through. Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, of course, delivers. The level design does a great job matching the limitations of our heroes, with well-placed platforms, enemies, and crate locations. I also enjoyed how the developers mixed in vertical and horizontal movement, and I enjoyed the variety immensely. What I enjoy even more is the variety in the actual set pieces, from the backyard neighborhood opening the adventure to the casino ending our adventure, and all of the wonderful things in between, like libraries, trees, and sewers. Capcom did a terrific job cramming a ton of different environments onto the tiny cartridge. About the only disappointing gameplay element are the bosses. These are almost universally disappointing. They all function exactly the same, from the first boss to the final showdown with Fat Cat. Simply grab the red ball and chuck it upwards while avoiding some easy patterns. It simply never gets any more complicated than this, which is a real shame. As you've no doubt noticed, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is a rather good-looking game. The use of color is excellent, with each stage having a unique palette, sometimes bright and cheerful, and other times more mechanical. Chip 'n Dale are well animated, and the running, jumping, and lifting all look terrific for an 8-bit platformer. Overall, from the great sense of scale, nice use of color, detailed environments, and above-average animations, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers does a wonderful job capturing the cartoon feel of the Saturday morning classic. As we wind down to a close, I have to talk about the music. The opening sequence has a decent rendition of the cartoon's theme song, and the high quality lingers throughout the entire game. From light and fun to childish, some jazz, and even tracks that would feel right at home in a Mega Man game, the composers at Capcom really knocked it out of the park. I came into Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers expecting a decent game, a follow-up to DuckTales falling short of greatness. But if I'm honest, I think Chip 'n Dale is every bit as good. The quality of the levels, graphics, music, and gameplay is right up there. There's even a cooperative mode if you want to play through the game with a friend. The game is a touch on the easy side, but other than that, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is a must-own for the original Nintendo. 4 out of 5.